We want to challenge you in this video and give you one target area to aim for that will immediately make you more competitive and more difficult to play. One of the most difficult things about creating content generally for players is that what works for one player at one level is not what works for another player at another level, and that's why it's actually so difficult to watch the World Padel Tour players and copy what they are doing, because it might not apply for you. And this is definitely the case when it comes to target areas, because a target area for one of your shots might be in one or two options on the other side, but the next time you get lobbed and it's a slightly different situation, it might be a different target area. The bandeja, for example, we're always saying you should play a low percentage down the line, but then occasionally it might be the right time in your game. But this one target area that we're going to talk about is often a good choice regardless of the shot. So we are proposing that you hit to a target area of the feet. Yeah, whether they're at the back of the court and you aim for the feet here, it means they're going to pick this ball up if you're volleying, if you're hitting a bandeja. At the feet is a very difficult place to deal with as a defender, because you've got to make that decision to play before or after the glass, and quite often players are half volleying or blocking this ball because they're not sure. Even when it comes to the return of serve, if you serve now, I'm not saying to aim for the feet now because that would be out, but if you serve towards the feet but just inside this box, this can also be a difficult ball to return. The same is also true at the net. If you're in this net position here and your opponent is playing down to your feet like a Chiquita, or if they're playing maybe a fast volley if they come forward, it's very difficult. You're picking the ball up, you're hitting below the height of the net, therefore you're going to hit this ball up. Probably the only shot that you're not going to aim for the feet would be the lob. Everything else, try and hit the toes of your opponent. So our challenge to you is the next time you play your game, aim every shot to the feet of your opponent. Now, whether you're at net and you're hitting towards them at the back, or if you're hitting a bandeja or vibra, or you're at the back of the court playing to them at the net, aim for their shoes. And quite often players have these fluorescent shiny shoes that give you a nice little target zone to aim for. And let us know down in the comments how that worked for your game, if it's actually helped you be more competitive and given your opponents more difficult shots if you've done that in the match. To have a simple objective in your match is often the best way to improve, because you can really focus on that. If you're thinking about hitting all these different areas, it gets you very confused during the game and you end up not being as effective. In this corner, I'm going to put a video on one simple tactic that you can use to also improve your game and play better paddle.